So Mohamad, I hope you're going to be a great inspiration to us runners and mere mortals that aren't out the front of the race like yourself. I'm hoping to pick up some tips myself on dune running and just general how to be out there for sustained periods of time and successfully. And when I mean successfully, I don't mean to cross the winning post first, I just mean to come back in one piece ready for the next day.
Yes.
Yeah, it's hard. It is hard. Yeah, he can do it. If anyone can do it, Mohamad can do it. I mean, he's a very humble man, so obviously. But believe you me, I come from I do the 100 miles a week on the road. I do all that sort of training, and being out here is completely different. And this man has just so much knowledge. He's just so modest. He's too modest. He doesn't want to talk about his achievements. But believe you me, to have him with you at your side and to be able to bounce ideas off him when you're here, that's a great advantage. It will be a great advantage, and it's something that I certainly will be using myself. Well, for me, I mean, obviously I don't live in a desert. I'm very honoured to be here at the moment. But I mean, I've been doing the kind of very strange things. Anybody who watches my social media knows that I have been known to train in a sauna suit. I have a treadmill in a greenhouse. I do the road running, I do the trail running. It's just whatever you can do. I would say get a good base of sustainable miles. It's not about speed, it's about time on your feet. That's what I realised when I first did Marathon des Sables. You're not going to be out there at the front running like 14, 15, 16 kilometres an hour. You have to be prepared to be out there for a long time. And I think coming from a road running background, what I found really difficult was the concept of stopping, regrouping and then moving on. In a road marathon or road training, you're always looking at your watch and you want to be at, times that are so acutely important. That all vanishes out here. You're just focusing on one step at a time to the next checkpoint. So I think that the concept of getting your head around doing longer, slower training periods is better. And something that I do, because I work outside a lot, obviously with the animal sanctuary, I do actually wear a weights vest when I'm outside working, just a small weights vest to add a little bit of weight to try and strengthen my legs and get that idea, because running in sand is completely different to running on the road or any other terrain that I've ever encountered.
For this race, I think each runners can do, because when you're taking you run this race to protect our planet, our environment, I think you have 18% mental preparation. You do something for something. I think it's very important to have this idea before the race.
And I think that the will to do it is the main thing. If you really want to be out there, if you have a hunger to finish with a small amount of training, sensible training, and a relatively moderate level of fitness, you will achieve it.
3 months or 4 months before a little running is very important, and the race, I think we do not very hard extreme, but half. But each runner can do this race, and we support, and we have all support from the team and from organization. I think it will be a nice race.
One tip I've got with regard to the running, if you aren't used to doing longer distances, don't think that you've got to go out and train. You haven't got enough time to train for longer distances. What I found quite useful is probably doing 2 or even 3 very shorter distances in a day. So even if you get up in the morning and you've got time to do 20 minutes run, do a 20-minute run, then go on about your business, probably do another 20-minute run at lunchtime, and if you can, 20 minutes in the evening, which is only an hour in the day, but it actually simulates that being on your feet and kind of for a longer period of time. I found that really useful. That's probably more helpful than just beating yourself up mentally and thinking, I haven't got time to run for 2 hours today or an hour today at a time. And it's a creative way of trying to train for these races without it being too onerous a task.